always like to hear what Van Jones has to say after a State of the Union, because I wonder if this is the day that Donald Trump finally became president.
Do you remember when he said that the first time?
Yes, that's why I mentioned it. But I have to say that Van Jones's offensive remarks are not just a function of that. Van Jones became a hero during the Obama years because he was supposedly driven out of, he was attacked by the right for being a communist because he was a supporter of doing something about climate change. And he got driven out of the Obama administration because the Obama administration terrified of upsetting Rush Limbaugh. And I can't remember what year it was, 2008 maybe, at Netroots Nation. Oh no, it must have been 2010, somewhere around there. Oh no, it must have been even later because I interviewed him after he gave a speech at Netroots Nation talking about how we have to fight back. We have to fight back, Glenn Beck, and we've got to develop our own Tea Party and blah, blah, blah. And I remember interviewing him. It was just audio. I don't even know if we ever ran it because I'm talking to him and I'm asking him like, okay, this new movement you've got, like who are we fighting against? And I remember him specifically saying, no, we're not fighting against anybody. We're just fighting for economic justice. And it's like, well, who's...
Where's the injustice? Who's perpetuating it?
Why? If there's nobody to fight about this, why isn't it just happening? Like we haven't planted the right economic justice trees, or what's going on? And that's when I started getting very skeptical about him. And I will say, he has not in any way disabused me of that notion. Here he is talking about the problems with the Democratic Party. Now think about the Democratic Party is at one of its lowest popularity in polling in ages. It's lost a significant portion of the Democratic people who even vote for Democrats are unhappy with the Democratic Party. Do you think are they unhappy with the Democratic Party? Just to also recall that Democrats have almost traditionally, for the past, 50 years, lost the majority of white people to Republicans. That's just the truth. So just to give you a sense of like who makes up the Democratic Party in terms of like winning elections, white people are a large component. They're a much bigger component of the Republican Party. Like it's 100% almost on the Republican side. But here he is. He's figured out what's wrong with the Democratic Party.
If progressives have a politics that says all white people are racist, all men are toxic, and all billionaires are evil, it's kind of hard to keep them on your side. And so we might want to think about, if you're chasing people out of the party, you can't be mad when they leave. And maybe if we had a different politics, we actually said dignity for everybody, everybody's respected, and we need you, more people might stay.
Oh my God.
Is he on CNN?
Bill Maher.
No, he's on Bill Maher.
Bill Maher,
Right?
yeah.
He's on Bill Maher.
Yeah.
When did he do this? Friday night?
Let's see. Yeah, let's
First off, I mean, I don't know. I don't speak for every progressive, but I have to say, many of my best friends are white.
yeah.
I have many white friends.
I'm a white man. I'll just say that.
I
speak
what?
for them too, and
I work.
get the billionaires out.
I work with several white men. Some of my best friends are white men. He's making this up. But also, wait, let's go back, because there was something else in there. I got distracted. When he said, like, all white people are bad, all men are bad, and then what was the other? I get distracted. Go ahead.
If progressives have a politics that says all white people are racist, all men are toxic, and all billionaires are evil, it's kind of hard to keep them on your side. And so we might want to think about, If you're chasing people out of the party, you can't be mad when they leave. And maybe if we had a different politics, we actually said dignity for everybody, everybody's respected, and we need you, more people might stay.
You know, it's interesting.
Dignity for billionaires.
It sounds like
We need you, billionaires.
it sounds like he's making an argument like, look, you just don't have the votes if you say no white people or no men. But honestly, like, how many votes could we lose if we said no billionaires?
About 1,000.
I mean, how many billionaires do we have voting for Democrats now or progressives? How many billionaires do we have that are supporting progressive
After
parties?
this Epstein witch hunt, I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
really.
lost a bunch.
And with
There are 900 billionaires in the United States. But they're all in Ohio.
we could be losing a small town somewhere.
We'd be losing Pritzker.
It just gives you a sense of what his project is. And it really is one of the best illustrations of that whole cohort of voices that you hear across the spectrum who consider themselves moderates. They will argue, we've got to stop this identitarian politics. We've got to stop demonizing white people. We've got to stop demonizing black people. I mean, excuse me, we can still do that. We've got to stop demonizing men, et cetera, et cetera. But really what they're doing is they're protecting moneyed interests. They're just trying to distract you with the first two. It was really the perfect illustration. The perfect and most concise illustration. And the context in which he said it also was sort of magnificent.
And the way Maher has that crowd ready to eat that message up.
Totally. I mean, it's really impressive. You almost can't ask for something. You would literally have to go into a laboratory and create that. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.